Over multiple months, Donald Trump oversaw and coordinated a sophisticated 7-part plan to overturn the presidential election and prevent the transfer of presidential power. In our hearings, you will see evidence of each element of this plan.
And I'm going to talk about each element of that plan right now, starting with number 1. Donald Trump didn't just, after the election, start talking about it was rigged, it was fraud, I won. He preemptively created an atmosphere where people were wary, didn't trust our democracy. Talking about how if he loses, the only way he'll lose will be if it was rigged. Remember this.
So we have to win the election. We can't play games. Get out and vote. Do those beautiful absentee ballots, or just make sure your vote gets counted. Make sure, because the only way we're going to lose this election is if the election is rigged. Remember that. It's the only way we're going to lose this election.
The only way we're going to lose this election is if it was rigged. Remember that. He repeated that same sentence, virtually word for word, at stop after stop and rally after rally, in TV interviews, on Twitter, that if we lose, the only way possible in Donald Trump's dumb brain for him to have lost is if it was rigged. Remember that, he kept repeating. Remember that. Remember that. And they did remember that. And after the election, in fact, on election night, Donald Trump continued with this, listing state after state after state. He names Florida, tremendous victory, Texas, Ohio, North Carolina, and then launches into, because he won those states, this is a fraud on the American people. This is rigged. Remember this from election night.
So Florida was a tremendous victory, 377,000. Texas, as we said. Ohio, think of this. Ohio, a tremendous state, a big state. I love Ohio. We won by 8.1%, 461,000. Think of it. Almost 500,000 votes. North Carolina, big victory with North Carolina. And so we won there. We lead by 76,000 votes with almost nothing left. And all of a sudden, everything just stopped. This is a fraud on the American public. This is an embarrassment to our country. We were getting ready to win this election. Frankly, we did win this election. We did win this election.
Un-American, anti-democratic. This is an embarrassment to our country. This is a fraud on the American public. We are getting ready to win this election. Frankly, we did win this election. That, coupled with the prior setting up of this conspiracy. Remember that, remember that. If I lose, it was rigged. I can win all these states, that's great, but if I lose a state, it's because it was rigged. That's part 1.